just a quick tutorial for how to assemble your Honey the Sunflower. So right now I've completed the front of the flower, basically where your face is going to be. So I've got 36 stitches right now. We have 13 petals and then our 2 feet. So we'll attach the first 13 petals, do a single crochet, attach the first foot, do 2 single crochet, attach the second foot, and then we will start the decreases. So I'm going to take out my stitch marker. Now the row says that it's front loops only. You're going to go through both loops of the petals and the feet, but the front loops of the face of the flower. When you are attaching all of your petals, I just recommend that they face the same way. It doesn't matter which side you pick. I would just keep them all consistent, just so that your petals aren't kind of like almost fighting against each other. So first you're going to insert your hook into the first stitch of the petals, and then you are going to insert into the front loop of your base, and then attach with a single crochet, and then go into both stitches or both sides of the second stitch, and then the front loop. So we'll do that again. Make sure they're facing the same way. The 2 loops, and then your front loop. Second stitch, and then the front loop. And I'll do that one more time. So the first stitch, both loops, and then the front loop of the base, so that's what your first 3 petals will look like, and then we'll do the other 10 and I'll meet you back for the feet. Okay, I've attached all 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, all 13 petals. Now we are going to continue working in the front loops only for the rest of the round. So after the petals, we'll do a single crochet, attach the first foot with 3 single crochet, 2 single crochet, attach the second foot with 3 single crochet, and then 1 last single crochet stitch. So single crochet. With the feet, we're attaching it the same way. You just want to make sure the wrong side of the foot is facing upwards or towards you, so it'll kind of look like it's kicking itself in the face. So again, insert between both layers of the foot and then just the front loop of the base. So 1, 2, and 3. Two single crochet in the front loops, 1 and 2. Then we'll attach the second foot. So 1, 2, and 3. And then our last stitch in the front loops. And then from here on out, you'll just finish the decreases, working in both loops again. Now, to increase the stability of the petals, just to make sure that when you're done, they don't just flop around, I like to just thread some thinner yarn through all of the petals to attach them together. And then once that's done, they won't flop around. So I'm just using white cotton, and I'm going to thread it through kind of the middle or the widest point of all of the petals. I'm just going to flatten them out to make sure they're facing the right way. So essentially it'll be kind of in between those either 3 rows of 10 single crochet if you're doing the regular version, or the 3 single crochet increase row if you're doing the mini petal version. So again, just going through kind of that middle row all the way around. I just like to squeeze them flat to make sure that they are not going to be attached crooked. Okay, and then I just pull it a little taut. I don't want it to be too tight that it kind of morphs the flowers. If you do it too tight, they scrunch up. So just kind of flatten them out. And then once I like the look of it, I'll take the end and put it back through into the petal and then kind of through the back loops of the last row we just did. And then I'll just tie a knot on the inside, so then you don't have to worry about weaving in that end. And then you'll continue with your decreases, and then you'll have the perfect honey.